Hey guys, welcome back for question number 4. And I have been having you to skip the ones on the exams that you have to draw, but I wanted to do this one because it gives you practice drawing a box plot. And just for your box plots are a little bit hard to understand for some people, so I thought it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and do another one of those. Oh, one thing I am going to do is copy my data set right here so I don't have to write that again. I'm being a little lazy, but I'm also saving a little time. So I want to go ahead and paste that data set right down here. And I'm going to get rid of the pieces that I don't need, which would be, we do need to know median. I don't need that. So this is the data that I'm going to need to work with. And I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. At this point, I probably could have just copied it and been done. But okay, so here are the data that we're working with. And this is question 4 on page 276. Find the least value, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the greatest value. And use these values to make a box plot of the data. So I'm going to, first of all, make a list of the things they want me to find. So I'm going to come right over here, and I'm going to say, how many things were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to make myself some lines to keep up with my data. And they want to know the least value, and the greatest value, minimum and maximum. They want to know the median. I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. The first quartile. We're going to have to work for that one a little bit. The median, which is also called the second quartile, but it will be the median most always. The third quartile, and then the greatest value. So some of this I can already tell you. I know the median is 2. I know the lowest value is 0, and the greatest value, shrink it down, remember, is 6. So we know several of those pieces of information. To get the first quartile, here's what you need to do, and I'm going to zoom in to show you this. All right, we need to go to our median, which is this 2 right here. This is the median. And I don't want to include that. I'm going to cut that off. So I'm going to hide that right under there. And then you and I need to focus just on this data. And we need to find the median of this data. So I want to know the median of everything below the big median. So what you would need to do is count your scores. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to take 10 of them. So the middle of that set of scores would be right here. It's between the 1 and the 2. Now you may be able to look at that and tell me that that's 1.5. If you can't do that, that's okay. I'm going to show you how to find that number. You're going to take that 1 and that 2 and add them together to get 3. And then 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So that median right there between these two numbers is 1.5. That is your first quartile. To get your third quartile, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with our median, but we're going to cut the median off. And we're just going to focus on these numbers. And we want the median of these numbers. So let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need to find the middle of 10. And that is going to be right there. Now on that one, we don't have to do anything. 4 and 4, it's the same number, so the median is 4. But if you needed to do the math to see how it works, you can do that. You add those two together and divide it by 2. So mathematically, it shows me that it's 4. That's your third quartile. So you have the information right here that you need to draw your box plot. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me zoom in first of all. I want you to draw a line that is, let's do 14 dots. So I'm going to have to count mine. I'm going to start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm going to connect those dots. All right. So that's the foundation of my box plot. And I'm going to mark this every 2 spaces. And I'm going to let this be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could have stopped there because that's the max. But I'm going to go one more to 7. So I've just drawn an axis, a number line. Okay, the first thing that we want to plot is our median. So let me pull this up just a hair. I'll still want it to line up because my dots won't line up if I don't get it on them. Okay, so the median of our data is 2. So I want you to come up here above your 2 and put a dot. So just maybe right there. That's the median. That is this big blue 2 right there. All right, then we want to plot this 4 right there. That's our third quartile. So I'll come over here to above the 4 and I'll plot that one. And then our red 1.5 is going to be between the 1 and the 2. So it's right there. It's not on 1, it's not on 2, it's at 1.5. So that's why you need that space between them. So here's your box. You're ready to draw that. So you want to put a line through this one. And let me get a straight line. This one, and this one. And make a box. Okay. Then you want to plot your least value, which is 0. And go ahead once you plot it. Let's plot the highest one, which is 6. And then the last thing you need to do is draw your whiskers, draw your lines. So you have drawn a box plot for that set of data. It's not an easy thing to do. It has everything to do with median. So I hope that was at least a little bit more help on how to draw a box plot. I am going to stop the video and we will finish page 277 in the next clip.